welcome to the regularly scheduled school board meeting for Osceola County for Tuesday, May 27th. Thank you for being here tonight. We've got a lot of good stuff on the agenda. We will have our prayer or invocation led by Father Derek Saldana from St. Thomas Aquinas Church. We will have our pledge allegiance led by Sarah Schumacher, our coordinator of guidance counseling. Our national anthem will be performed by the Celebration High School a cappella group. Our mission statement will be read by Randy Wheeler, our Director of Transportation, and our interpretation services will be provided by Doreen Martinez, our Specialist in Multicultural Curriculum and Instruction. If you will please stand.
Let us bow our heads as we ask for the Lord's blessing this evening. Good and gracious God, we thank you for the gift of life. And in a special way, we thank you for our children whom you have entrusted to our care so that they can be educated and formed into good human beings and good citizens of our country and the world. We thank you for our teachers, administrators, and other staff members, and for all the graces of this past school year. We ask you to grant us wisdom and understanding this evening that we may be present here with open minds and open hearts. May our decisions be guided by kindness, compassion, fairness, and a genuine desire to serve the best interests of our students, staff, and community. May we work collaboratively with integrity and purpose to raise a generation of leaders who will always work for peace, justice, and the common good. We ask this in your most holy name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, the free, and the home of
Good evening. Our district's mission statement: inspiring all learners to reach their highest potential as responsible and productive citizens.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Doreen Fuentes, and I'm here to provide information services in Spanish. Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Doreen Martínez Fuentes y estoy aquí para proveerles servicios de interpretación en español.
Thank you. With that, we are on to positive comments. Dr. Channel, we'll start with you.
Thanks, Madam Chair. Last week of school, I will never miss an opportunity to thank those that work with our kids every single day, our teachers, our staff that work at the school levels, the bus drivers, the bus attendants, that are the first faces that a lot of our students see every single day. In fact, they move 29,000 students every day. And that in and of itself is a very heavy lift. But for them to do it every single day as professionals and do it as safely as they do is just a testament, I think, to just everybody's collective effort pointed inward towards our students and giving them the best possible experience. Secondly, I want to thank Sarah Graber, our Chief Business and Finance Officer. Last week, Sarah ventured up to New York City to price our bonds. The market has been very volatile the last few months, and you're never quite sure what the sweet spot is for going ahead and issuing your bonds for sale. And Sarah was able to lock in a rate that we believe will end up saving our district somewhere in the neighborhood of $2 million over the life of the bonds. She is a brilliant CPA, and she doesn't nearly get the accolades or credit that she deserves. And we have a lot of people that work behind the scenes on the business side of the house. And that effort in New York City last week was with one thing in mind, and that is the best interests of our kids. So we give a lot of credit to those that work on the front lines, and we should. But we should also give credit where credit is due when those who are working behind the scenes make great things happen for our kids as well. So thank you, Sarah. And lastly, you may notice that over Ms. Ramos's left shoulder is a new face. Joy Michelle Rivera will be our new board clerk. So she is currently taking notes. What I would like to do is thank Ms. Ramos, who has been acting in a dual capacity. She has been supporting me, which is more than a full-time job. Believe me, it is more than a full-time job. And she has been supporting our board members at the same time. So dual role, working very long hours, but doing great work. And it's all because she is here for the kids. So I just wanted to say thank you to Melissa. Welcome to Joy Michelle. That's all I have. Thank you, Chair.
Congratulations to all the graduates. I am so proud of their incredible accomplishment, but thank you to the parents and staff because you made it possible. And congratulations to OXA, their jazz band, for the 4th year in a row. They brought home they went to Ellington Jazz Competition at the Met, and they won their 3rd place there. So thank you for that and congratulations. I attended decision day and I'm so proud of all the seniors. for their courage and vision to the future. It's so good to see it right there. They're signing and making that commitment and declaring something to the universe that they're going to do and accomplish in the future. Thank to all the SROs. We did the appreciation day. Thank you to everything they do to keep our schools safe. And we had the honor of hosting the delegation from the towns of Moca y Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, PATS. So we had the Honorable Mayor of Moca, Franco Barreto, and the delegation from Aguadilla visiting our facilities, and they were so excited. And I know some of the programs that we have, they're gonna mimic and duplicate there in Puerto Rico. So thank you, Ms. Roman, for that. And special thanks to County Manager Don Fisher and Beth Knight for initiating the conversation around creating a public safety academy. I'm so excited with this, and I'm so looking forward to the meeting next month where we're gonna meet and gather and have some brainstorming, see what we can do with that public safety academy. And thank you, Dr. Shannon, for the opportunity to make this happen.
Mr. Cook,
My turn.
your turn.
District 3, West Side is the best side. District 3 is where you want to be. Shout out to District 3. I want to say, in addition to what Ms. Garcia shared for decision days, you're unaware here in Osceola County, every kid is not going to go to college. We understand that, so we are supporters of what we call the 4E. Students will either enroll in a 2-year or 4-year technical college, enlist in the military, seek employment, do an apprenticeship, an internship, going straight to work, which is why we have our wonderful CTE programs to get them that certification to allow them to step into a high-wage paying job. Or they would take that expiration year. And no, I'm not talking about a gap year where they sit at home on their mama's couch eating hot Takis. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about work with better organizations like AmeriCorps, Job Corps, Peace Corps, virtual education, really having some intentionality behind that. The historical data shows that if a student has a confirmed 4E plan, that over 90% of them within 2 years of graduation will follow through with that plan. So it was exciting to go to our decision days and to see what the percentage of students are at the schools that had decisions, which was really close to that 90%, which is kind of where we want to be in reality. So want to give a shout out to all of our high schools, all of our college and career counselors, all of our school counselors, and all of our educators who help support our students and I also want to give a shout out to Reedy Creek. For those of you that have been in Osceola County long enough, you know that this was our school that we thought was built underground. Just has a grass wall, but you know, when you were a kid, it was underground. We just did a groundbreaking at Reedy Creek for the expansion of the school, some upgrades, and we're really excited about how that's going to further the education of our students and enhance the education of our students, especially out at Reedy Creek. Needed a little, you know, facelift, so now they're getting that facelift. So I just wanted to make sure that I recognize that. Also want to make sure for graduation I recognize the team behind the scenes. Dr. Tia Tasha Brown in Community Relations really put together a great Dana, how many streams that we had online? Was it 4,000? You know, I'd be like, I inflate stuff. 40,000? Like it was well over 40,000. You know, so if you couldn't attend, they were streaming it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our community relations team for doing that. And that is all of my lovely sunshine that I have to bring tonight.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, I mean, graduation is a highlight of the year for any of us who are in education. So like my fellow board members, Dr. Shanoff and the team, we did experience attending graduation and just being part of that great moment for all of the parents, the students, the staff, the principals who put so much time in to ensure that we had the most amount of students graduating and walking across that stage. That's always a highlight. I think for me, the best part is just seeing the culture of every school. So every school has a special, interesting way that they do their graduations. I am going to call out, of course, my Celebration High School with their bagpipes always. We also have OXA here who has performances, but every single school was special, and I love that because you can really see the culture. I feel like I came out of there and I was like, we have a really good culture here. You can just tell how committed everyone was to ensuring that the kids had the best experience. So highlight of the year, of course, and if you have not seen it, please, it's still available to stream. You will enjoy it. Let's get those numbers up. This year, I was invited to the most graduation events ever, I think, and so I just want to call out some of the ones that I went to. I went to the Stoll ceremony for junior achievement at Osceola High School. Also did Partner of the Year at Flora Ridge. Decision Day, which was amazing. Also shout out to Commissioner Peggy Chaudhry, who was also in attendance. The Athletic Awards, Gateway High School's incredible showcase. If y'all have not gone, I need you to go next year. It was so great. I loved it. We've had Adopt a Senior. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to the senior that I adopted from OXA, Isabela Almo, who will be attending UCF this fall. Go Knights, congratulations. And then the team also attended the Runway for Hope, which is a great charity, and I'm so glad that we support that as well. So all around, a great lead up to the end of the year. I had such a great time, and we just have such a great culture, and I'm really, really proud of the work that we're doing. So thank you, everyone. That's all.
There are so many great things happening in District 5. Since our last board meeting, I didn't have enough space to write it all down. I attended at Hickory Tree Elementary their National Elementary Honor Society induction ceremony, and they did projects this year that promoted the Feel Good Fest, which was focusing on mental health, and they participated in the Kindness in a Bag project, which helps support foster children and people experiencing homelessness. Michigan Avenue Elementary, they participated in the 225 student share celebration, Disney musicals in schools at Dr. Phillips Center. Michigan Avenue was the only school from Osceola County that performed that night, and they were the very last one. They performed Let It Go by Elsa and In Summer by Olaf, two of my favorites. And Michigan Avenue brought the very best. And not just because I was representing Osceola, even the people around me said they were just in awe of the real talent that they have. And I couldn't have been more proud. You could see the hard work and the dedication that these students have put into their performance. I also attended Harmony Middle School's FFA end of the year banquet, and I want to give a shout out to Miss Kendall Brown. She is running a superior FFA program at Harmony Middle. At this banquet, students were presented with awards. There was new officer installation and also fundraising. If you don't know anything about FFA, it changes lives and prepares members for leadership, personal growth, and career success through agriculture education. And I have seen her hands-on leadership with her students, and I have seen her students thrive, especially at the Osceola County Fair. And they are all going to be attending the Florida State FFA Convention in June. I also had the opportunity to do a senior walk. I went to Toho High School, and we walked from Toho to Eastlake Elementary, and the students, the graduating seniors, were all wearing their graduation gowns, and we walked up Boggy Creek Road, and so many cars and trucks were honking and just yelling out words of encouragement and videoing the kids. They thought they were superstars. When we got to Eastlake, all the kids were chanting, "Let's go Toho." They had made signs, and they were just thrilled. And as the little people were in the hallway and the seniors were coming by clapping hands and giving fist pumps, those students looked at those graduating seniors as superheroes. And they were just so thrilled to get a high five. And I did want to talk about graduation really quick. I have to say, I loved every minute of participating in these high school graduations. I got to shake every hand of every senior because I attended every single one and tell them how proud I was. I can see the daily love and the dedication that our families and our educators are pouring into these students every single day. And I think one of the most joyful things that I got to see is when the students were sitting in the bottom there, and they would see their family or someone they know, they would just be so excited. And you could instantly see them go from 18 years old to 5 years old, where they were just so thrilled. And also, there was quite a few families that wore matching t-shirts. I love that, with their senior's face all over them, and the whole extended family came, and that was awesome. And my very last thing, yesterday I attended the Memorial Day Remembrance Ceremony in St. Cloud at Mount Peace Cemetery, and it just honored the men and women who gave their lives in service of protecting our nation's freedom.
Thank you. I don't think there's much I can add to everything everyone else has shared about what we've been up to this last month, but I did attend a TEDx youth event at Neo City Academy. Dr. Shanoff did as well. We had 3 groups of students there performing, giving speeches on, whatever topic they kind of wanted to talk on, and it was set up just like TEDx is set up, and they're actually, so they streamed them, they will be on their social media and their YouTube account, but they also are submitting them to TEDx, so any that are accepted by them will also be streamed on the TEDx platform. So that's really exciting to see our students taking that kind of initiative and speaking in front of people in a way that I could never have done at that age and probably still can't do today. So it was very impressive and I'm very proud of them. And I just want to also now thank all of our teachers, all of our staff, everyone who has poured their hearts and everything they know how to do to get our students where they are all school year long. This is our last week of school. We know a lot of people are, just trying to get to Friday when that bell rings at every school. And I just can't be more grateful for the people who make the work happen here for our students every single day. With that, we are going to move on. We have a little change in our agenda though. We are going to do one presentation real quick due to a time constraint before we move on to our fine arts moment. So I'm going to call up our Rosen Foundation for the Rosen Foundation Scholarship recipients. It's going to be presented by Dr. Shanoff and I think some people from the Rosen team.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm going to do the first part from here and then I'll come up. Ladies and gentlemen, Harris Rosen was a distinguished businessman, investor, philanthropist whose legacy is defined by visionary leadership and a deep commitment to service. As the founder, president, and chief operating officer of Rosen Hotels and Resorts, Mr. Rosen dedicated his life to strengthening communities both locally and globally. His generous philanthropic efforts have left a lasting impact, particularly in Central Florida. Among his most notable contributions are his transformative donation to establish the Rosen College of Hospitality Management at the University of Central Florida and the creation of the Tangelo Park program, which provides educational and community support to families. In honor of Mr. Rosen's enduring legacy, the Rosen Family Foundation has generously awarded $2,500 scholarships to students in the school district of Osceola County. Recipients were selected based on their meaningful service and contributions to their school and/or community throughout their high school years. Please welcome Mr. Frank Santos, the President and CEO of Rosen Hotels and Resorts. Mr. Santos will be presenting this year's Rosen Family Foundation Scholarship recipients.
Thank you, Dr. Chernoff, distinguished board members, faculty, staff, friends, family, excuse my back. I am so very proud to be able to continue the legacy of giving, especially when it involves young people in our community. As Harris Rosen would say, education creates a level playing field where everyone has a fair and equal chance of succeeding. Thank you.
We have 5 recipients this evening. Each recipient represents a board member district. We'll start with District 1. Ms. Castillo, if you would come down.
Yes.
Our recipient from District 1 from Celebration High School is Andres Morales.
Andres is not here, but I do want to say a couple of things. Would you mind accepting
Yes,
on his
sure.
behalf, please?
I can do that,
Principal
yes.
Todd. I just want to say, obviously, all of the students that submitted, that we had their applications were incredible. They're all the ones I had are all college bound. They're all incredibly intelligent and did all of this work to deserve this scholarship. But I chose Andres because when I was looking at his resume, I noticed that he was working the entire time that he was in school, and he still found time to do some extracurricular activities like Latinos in Action. He was part of the varsity team in soccer. I do love a soccer game, so that was not the reason, but I just really found that he was not only was he doing well in school, but he was also out doing extracurriculars and working. So I wanted to honor him with that. He is going to San Diego University this fall, so if you could please accept on his behalf.
You're a graduate.
I am a graduate of San Leo.
Hey, did not know that.
Coincidence, yeah.
Coincidence, and this is also for Andres, if you can
Okay.
find him. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you once again for your generosity.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Todd.
District 2, Ms. Garcia. The recipient for District 2 from Osceola County School of the Arts is Emily Komu.
Congratulations. I want to share too that I chose Emily because she's an outstanding student with an impressive GPA and is continuing her academic journey at Florida Southern College. Her dedication goes far beyond the classroom. She has selflessly given her time volunteering with kids, Give Kids the World and Vacation Bible School, making a meaningful impact in their lives of others. Mr. Santos, thank you for allowing us to give this to her. Thank you.
Our third recipient, District 3, where you want to be.
That's right.
West side is the best side.
Best side is the best side.
From Poinciana High School, this year's recipient is Kimora Smith.
That's okay. You come up here, Miss Stewart, you show out. Let them know. Come up here for the point. Thank you. So I chose Kimora. I had so many jokes, but I'm not going to do it. I chose Kimora because she held a 4.0 GPA. She served in SGA for quite some time at Poinciana. She also was a teen ambassador down at the Poinciana Library. I don't care if you were a teen ambassador at anything, you know what, props to you. And she's going to Rollins. And if you don't know, Rollins is the most expensive college in the history of Florida and remains as much. While they have been great to our kids, especially over in Poinciana, it's still very costly. So she has some various scholarships and such, but we want to close that financial gap as much as possible so she does not have to worry about that as she attends and pursues her degree. As she attends Rollins and pursues her degree. So you, Miss Raquel, she is the college and career counselor at Poinciana. She does such a fabulous job. So she will accept these tokens on her behalf and make sure she gets that. We would greatly appreciate that.
Let's take a picture.
Thank you. I appreciate
Thank you.
All right. District 4, Ms. Cahoon. This year's recipient from Osceola High School is Ethan Ortiz Valencia.
So I chose Ethan for a number of reasons. When I looked at his application that he had submitted, he reminded me a lot of myself when I was an OHS student and how active I was in my high school career. I too ran cross country, probably not as good as him, but I did. He was valedictorian of his class. I was not, but that is so impressive. I was blown away that he was valedictorian, male student athlete of the year, had 400 plus community service and volunteer hours. So those are just some amazing accomplishments. So I couldn't see anyone else being more deserving than him. He plans to go to the University of Florida this year.
Ethan is the kind of student on the way out, if you want to shake his hand, you're going to get some of that greatness off.
Congratulations.
District 5, Ms. Bronson.
We gotta go one at a time.
Yes. In 5 months, that won't be a problem. We have a new boardroom. From District 5, from St. Cloud High School.
Go Bulldogs!
Our recipient is Haley Sangiovanni.
You can call me
not-
Alien.
Yes,
She has something?
yeah, she's not here today. Okay.
I'll do.
Okay. She sent me a little something about her, that after graduating St. Cloud High School, she also had her Associate in Arts degree from Valencia College, and she is currently transferring to the University of Florida to pursue her bachelor's in advertising. And she just wanted to say that receiving this scholarship has made such a huge difference in her self-confidence, and she is deeply grateful for the support to give her to the next step. And she wants to also thank you for this opportunity. And she hopes to make you proud and that she's going to be a future Gator.
We're gonna do a board member photo.
Yes. Oh, wow. You deposited that? There's a place to endorse it on the back.
Wow. I never seen
Yes.
it.
Here, go ahead and get in the middle. Go ahead.
Okay, 3, 2, right behind you.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Good to see
With that, we are now on to our fine arts moment. We will have a performance by the Oxa Jazz Band, the very winners of the male event. Dr. D? I think that way?
and deliver.
Next up, we have our proclamation recognizing
Thank you, Madam Chair. That literally is a tough act to follow, but I appreciate the opportunity to come here tonight, see Dr. Shanoff and school board members to issue a proclamation congratulating you and also thanking you for what a successful year and getting to 91% graduation rate and being one of the top 5 school districts in the state. Really appreciate that. And also, and also, just as a resident of Osceola who's lived here most of my life and attended elementary, middle, high school, and college here, I just want to thank you and say collectively, our superintendent and school board members, I really truly think collectively are the best that we've ever had, and you can really see it in success like this and some of the things that we're seeing tonight. So just want to read a little bit from the proclamation and let you all get on with your business. This is a proclamation to congratulate the school district of Osceola County on a highly successful 2024-2025 year. Whereas the Osceola School District consists of 60 schools with over 69,000 students enrolled, and the School District of Osceola High School's graduation rate is at an all-time high of 91%, making it one of top 5 school districts in the state. And the high schools that include in Osceola County are Celebration, Gateway, Harmony, Liberty, Neo City Academy, Osceola, Poinciana, the Professional and Technical High School, St. Cloud, Toho-Palaika High School, Osceola County School for the Arts, and the Osceola Virtual School. Whereas the Osceola School District Superintendent, Dr. Mark Shanoff, the board members, Chair Heather Cahoon, Vice Chair Terry Castillo, Besaida Garcia, Anthony Cook, and Paula Bronson, and the countless teachers and staff who have worked tirelessly to make the school year a success. Thank you all so much for your support and for being
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have recognition of the 2024-2025 Counselors of the Year presented by Sarah Schumacher, Coordinator of Guidance Counseling, and District Guidance Counselors Danielle Saunders and Summer Savalas.
All right. Did anybody get in? All right. Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to stand before you tonight as we celebrate some extraordinary school and college and career counselors. Each year, we reach out to school administrators and all counselors across the district, inviting them to nominate individuals to exemplify excellence in school counseling and college and career counseling. These nominations highlight those who go above and beyond in supporting students, families, and school communities. Once the nominations are in, the final selection is made through a vote by their peers, fellow counselors who recognize and appreciate the incredible work being done every day. Tonight, we are proud to recognize some outstanding individuals who have earned the respect and admiration of their colleagues and communities. The words we will be reading about each honoree come directly from the heartfelt nominations submitted by those who know them best. These are the voices of those who have witnessed their impact firsthand. Let me begin by honoring our elementary school counselor of the year. Ms. Sanchez is the heart and soul of our student services team. She's the first to respond when a student is in crisis and the first to offer support to teachers in need of guidance. Her presence isn't just appreciated, it's essential. Simply put, we couldn't do it without her. She has built deep, trusting relationships with students and families alike. Her office is more like a workspace. It's a sanctuary where students feel safe, heard, and empowered. She embodies the very best of what an elementary school counselor should be: compassionate, proactive, and unwavering in her commitment to student success. As our PBIS coordinator, Ms. Sanchez brings joy and unity to our school through thoughtful events and celebrations. She knows every family by name, face, and story. Her empathy and passion are unmatched, and her dedication shines through in every interaction. Whether she's walking a student through a tough moment, calling a parent to offer support, or simply being a steady, reassuring presence in the hallway, Ms. Sanchez goes above and beyond every single day. In my years as an administrator across multiple schools, I can say with confidence she is the most involved, impactful counselor I've ever worked with. She is not just a counselor, she is a gift to our entire school community. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Nilsa Sanchez, our
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, let's turn our attention to our middle school counselor of the year. Ms. Aponte Rodriguez is a tireless advocate for student success. She supports students academically, socially, and emotionally, providing individual counseling, crisis intervention, and mental health support with compassion and care. She helps students thrive through targeted strategies, workshops, and close collaboration with teachers. She also opens doors to college and career exploration, preparing students for bright futures. She takes a comprehensive, data-driven approach to counseling, ensuring that every student receives the support they need. Her leadership extends beyond the school walls. She organizes an annual Thanksgiving dinner for families in transition, rallying volunteers and community members to make it happen. She is a constant source of support for parents, offering resource and guidance to help students succeed. Her partnership with organizations like Second Harvest Food Bank ensures that families have access to essential services. Her presence at community events and her unwavering commitment to student well-being are truly inspiring. Here at Denjon Middle School, Ms. Aponte Rodriguez is deeply respected. Her presence is powerful, and her absence would be unimaginable. For many years, she has served the school district of Osceola with grace, strength, and heart. It is her time to be recognized. She is a true jewel of SDOC. Please join me in celebrating Ms. Annette Aponte Rodriguez, our middle school
Now let's talk high school. It's a whole nother thing working with our high school students, right? I'm so excited tonight to recognize Miss Christy Parks as an exceptional school counselor and a dedicated lead counselor of the St. Cloud High School counseling team. Ms. Parks leads with fairness, integrity, and a deep respect for her team's individual strengths, creating a collaborative environment where everyone feels valued and supported. She keeps the team focused on what matters most, our students, by delegating effectively and ensuring everything from student meetings to data reviews run smoothly and on schedule. Her strong organizational skills and clear communication keep the department aligned and prepared. The St. Cloud High School team often jokes that Ms. Parks loves talking on the phone, but it's because she truly values keeping parents informed and engaged.
She also coordinates classroom visits, works closely with teachers and administrators to maintain a well-structured guidance calendar. This year, she created a virtual dual enrollment orientation video from scratch, learning to edit, designing slides, recording a voiceover. This innovative resource will save the team countless hours and improve access for both students and parents. What's even more impressive is that Christy's creative initiatives, like this orientation video, are now being used across the school district, a testament to her innovation and impact beyond her own school. Ms. Parks is a tireless advocate for her team and the counseling profession, always asking the right questions and upholding high standards. Her dedication makes her not only an outstanding counselor, but a vital part of our school district community. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Christy Parks, our High School Counselor of the Year.
Let's go, Ms. Parks!
Unfortunately, Ms. Malfero wasn't able to make it today, so I'm standing in for her for our College and Career Counselor of the Year. This year's College and Career Counselor is someone you've seen honored at this podium before. She is a professional who consistently and fiercely advocates for the systems that best serve her entire student population. She does not accept the easy way out to check an item off a never-ending to-do list, but rather, she goes the extra mile to ensure all of her students graduate with the skills and knowledge necessary to be successful at their next steps. Her Peer Advisory Council, PAC for short, is an industry-leading student-led work that enables the college and career message to reach students from not only counselors, teachers, and staff, but peers. This counselor represented SDOC at the Florida College Access Network last month in collaboration with her lead school counselor and PAC students on ways to initiate, train, and utilize a PAC. No college and career counselor supports a student population the size that she does, and her systems enable her to work to be intentional, impactful, and effective. When this counselor is not building student leaders and pouring into her school community, she is going out of her way to mentor new college and career counselors and sharing her systems to enable counselors across the district to yield the data this school does. This college and career counselor is also deeply committed to the community outside of her school walls. She is an adjunct faculty member at Valencia College and worked with the Black Empowerment and Community Council to plan, facilitate, and host a back-to-school drive last year, connecting resources from CareerSource, Sam's Club, and Valencia College to support over 100 attendees. She also received a leadership award from the Kenyan Diaspora Association of Florida, presented by His Excellency David Carrick, the Kenyan ambassador, in recognition of her outstanding contributions to youth career development and counseling. For the second year in a row, and the third time ever, it is my honor to introduce Ms. Pauletta De Silva from Tohopekalaika High School as the 24-25 College and Career Counselor of the Year.
Next up, we have recognition of our 2025 Spring ODC Championship athletes presented by Ryan Adams, our coordinator of athletics.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you. I know it's already a long night. Here we go. We are here to recognize our spring sports. We're going to bring them right in and get going, but we're going to open up with St. Cloud Unified Basketball. Mr. Arscott, if you could open that door and let them in. These are your back-to-back Special Olympics State Summer Game champions from St. Cloud High School. I'm going to wait, Mr. Fancher's going to make his way through here. The St. Cloud Unified Basketball Team competed a couple weeks ago at the Special Olympics State Summer Games. There they beat Taravella High School in the semifinals. Then they ended up knocking off Cypress Creek, our friends from Orange County, to win the state championship. Again, they're back-to-back state championships. We wanted to congratulate their players, Aaron Ashburn, America Campos Filez, Angel Hernandez, Cole Davis, Sean Gallagher, Peyton Williams, Andrew Badbury, Olivia Morris, and Grayson Watford for bringing home the Summer Games gold. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Nate, just stay right there.
Okay, I'll be over here in the corner. What are you doing next? Good work.
All right, next we have St. Cloud Boys Weightlifting. All right. A very, very impressive group, very impressive program at St. Cloud under the direction of Coach Corion. Undefeated this season, 25-0. OBC champions, fourth straight.
Wow.
26 overall for OBCs. District champions this year. Regional. 29 regional qualifiers, fifth overall at state, where they sent 9 qualifiers. And then we get into some of their players. Santos Torres finished 6th in the state. Dominic Trombetta, 5th at the state. And then, of course, we've got to talk about Mikey Ziss. Mikey is a 2-time OBC Player of the Year, a 6-time state champion, 3A Lifter of the Year this year, and just recently was named the Florida Dairy Farmers Mr. Lifter for the 2nd straight year, the first time in the history of Osceola County Schools. We've had a 2-time champion and also back-to-back. The team did this while maintaining a 3.2 GPA, which was the highest weightlifting team GPA. It's a good thing you guys lift and carry all those medals. So.
I made them do that.
All right, let's slide in here a little bit and take a picture. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can one of you military
All right, Coach. Good job, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you, dude. Awesome.
Have fun at your banquet.
Thank you.
Is that tonight?
No.
One of the themes you're going to hear tonight are our GPAs, and we take a lot of pride in how our student athletes compete in the classroom. And we have over 5,000 athletes in the high school level, and our overall team GPA for the entire county was over 3.2, which is very, very impressive. So you're going to hear a lot of that tonight when these teams come through. Next, we have St. Cloud Fishing. All right, St. Cloud Fishing, head coach Tommy Jurgens, their OBC championship first since 2022, their 5th overall championship since we started fishing in 2017. They competed in 4 tournaments this year, having a total of 84 bass, over 60 pounds for the season. They had 4 anglers earn all OBC honors: senior Jade Stockdale, senior Nariah Huron, sophomore Kristen Osborne, and freshman Amelia Dunham, all while maintaining a 3.4 GPA. Congratulations. Their team GPA was also the highest of all our fishing programs. Congratulations. Catch and release. Catch and release. They lose points if they kill them, so. All right, next we have St. Cloud High School softball. St. Cloud!
Give the best cheer. Come on, I can't repeat all the cheers. Yes, congratulations. Congratulations. Do that to all of us. Good job.
All right, St. Cloud softball, led by head coach Ray Hubery, finished the season 21-6, claiming both the OBC and district championships, advancing to the FSA regionals. The team was led this year by pitcher Addison Feldblinger. She pitched 152 innings and had 185 strikeouts while batting over 400.
Wow.
Freshman Maddie Reyes stole 29 bases. Skylar Rodriguez, their catcher, was named defensive player of the tournament at the Kissimmee Classic. They maintained a 3.472 GPA.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Get it tight.
Hey, push.
Dr. Allen, you want to get in the picture too? Are you sure?
Congratulations.
Good job. That's good. That's good.
One more. I know right there.
All right, next we have St. Cloud boys and girls track and field.
What is this now?
All right, boys and girls track and field, led by head coach Kevin Harkema. The boys team, OBC and district champions. St. Cloud Cowboy Invitational and Harmony Invitational runner-up. Mason Shaper was the pole vault OBC champion, district and regional, as well as getting fifth at the state while setting the school record. Their 4x8 team was the OBC and district champions, finished fourth at the state meet, while they also set the school record. The girls team, OBC, St. Cloud, and Invitational champions. They were the district runner-up and Harmony Invitational runner-up. Leilana Decker, Kayla Perez, and Priscilla Rodriguez all won multiple OBC titles. All three broke school records in their events. Vanessa Bose also broke a school record in the javelin. They did this maintaining the highest GPA in the county, the boys with a 3.24 and the girls with a 3.37.
Wow.
Congratulations. Good job. Okay, Mr. Fancher, you're dismissed.
Thank you very much.
All right, next from Poinciana High School, Levi Lee, our state champion. Levi!
Here's something going
So, we talk about Levi being a state champion, and I know Dr. Shanoff and Heather, you both mentioned that you ran cross country. Well, I can just tell you right now, this young man would have finished, gone back around, run another lap, and then finished past you again before you would be done. He won the 1600 meter at 4 minutes and 14 seconds. He won by 1/10 of a second at the state meet, so he is Poinciana state champion. He broke 4 school records this year. He's the district regional champion, and he was also the OBC and district champion, qualifying for states as well. And just as important, he was the school's Scholar Athlete of the Year, where he maintained a 3.8 unweighted GPA, 4.3 weighted. Congratulations. I didn't know you were here. Go ahead. Sorry. I didn't know you were here. Good. Congratulations, Lee. Good job. All right, next we have celebration, boys and girls tennis. All right. Celebration boys. Their record this year was 10-4. They finished third in the district. The girls were 7-7, also finishing third in the district. Their girls line won doubles, went undefeated through the season and postseason, and went on to compete at states. Their top performers this year, boys, Luis Henriquez was 10-4 at line 1. Toby Bernarbi was undefeated at line 5, where he went 8-0. And Ekram, I don't know how you pronounce it. Is Ekram here?
Rita.
Huh?
Orita.
Was 17-1 record this year with only one loss all season, playing at line 1 and 2, mixing in between the two. Their boys' GPA this year was 3.46, while the girls maintained a 3.52. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Good job.
Next, from celebration, we have boys volleyball.
Congratulations. Good job. Congratulations.
All right, celebration boys volleyball led by head coach, Coach Paiva. Their record 12-11. They advanced to the district championship game, a hard-fought game with Poinciana. The team was led by Daniel Santiago. He had 329 kills with 31 blocks on the season. Their team GPA this year was a 3.3. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done.
Good job. Way to go.
Mr. Hickey here? Yep. We're going to ask Mr. Hickey to come up and represent Harmony. Unfortunately, both their baseball and flag football team had conflicts tonight.
Do you want to play catch?
Yes. But we still want to recognize them. Harmony Baseball head coach Heath Williams, they had the player of the year in Samuel Castillo. Their team GPA this year was a 3.4, which was the highest in the county for baseball. Their flag football team, head coach Paul Strock, also had the player of the year in Martha Edwards, and their team GPA was a 3.4, also the highest in the county. And I do want to take a moment with Mr. Hickey being here. He is retiring this year after 39 years in education, and if we could give him a standing ovation, that would be great.
Good job. All right, appreciate it, guys. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you for the continued opportunity to be here and recognize our student athletes. We look forward to coming back next year, and we'll bring back some more gold. Thank you very much.
We are now on to our recognition of school district Osceola County bus drivers, presented by Mr. Weaver, the director of
Superintendent, board, and executive cabinet. I know all of you have heard a tired old saying we have in our industry, and that is school buses are the safest form of transportation on the roads today. Heck, I've said it so many times, there can't possibly be any truth left in it anymore. But what is true is school busing is a very complex system. It consists of technology, rules, training, practices, protocols, and all of those things are to mitigate the risk of picking up the little darlings curbside every day. But there's one element in this system we have no control over, and that's other motorists. And what I'd like to do is show you a short video clip that came from our bus 115 as it was picking up Harmony Middle School students one morning. So this is the surveillance system off the bus.
What the heck? No, I'm actually almost died. You're almost dying.
All right, the kids are a little melodramatic. Now I'm going to ask Janae. Well, I mean, they're young. They got a lot of years left in them. I'm going to ask Janae to replay that because it's kind of complex. There's 4 screens and it's pretty quick. But I'd like you to pay special attention when I talk about the system that is school bus transportation. The most important part of that system is the men and women that sit in the saddle controlling the buses every day. So Janae, would you play that one more time? All right. Thank you, Janae. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Vicky Tarosi, who was the driver of the bus, had the foresight to take action. I'm going to ask her to take just a minute and tell you in her words what was happening. Vicky?
Not a public speaker, so
Neither am I.
roll with me. Well, I was picking up the students on 441 in Harlopaw. And on that road, we have dump trucks that are coming out. They're working down there. They're not stopping for our buses at all, even going this way. So every time I stop to pick up these students that are on my left side, and they have to cross the road to come over to the student door. So I saw the dump truck at a distance. I'm driving, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I look up at my rearview mirror, I see them. Okay, well, I go ahead, I put on my student lights, my red lights, do complete stop, pull my brake. And I look up in my rearview mirror, and the students are starting to cross, and I'm seeing that dump truck's not stopping. That dump truck's not. So I'm thinking, oh my God, I gotta stop them students from crossing. That's why I'm screaming in video, stop, stop. I'm trying to save their lives from getting ran over, them too. And then I'm trying to take off the brake, trying to make my bus go forward so that dump truck's not gonna, impact the rear end of the bus. Thank God we had angels with us. Nobody touched them. The truck didn't touch us. The kids didn't get killed because I stopped them from crossing. If they did, they were coming in my student door, and that truck went right on my right side, flying, never stopped. Went in the dirt, the side, there was no side of the road, it's dirt and ditch. He went flying past my student door, went right back on the road and just kept going.
So I think the angel that day was sitting in the driver's seat. So I'd like to give you a certificate of our appreciation and a swag bag full of high-end school bus merch.
On 3, ready? that would be me. 1, 2, 3. I got one shot.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you. And last but not least, we have our recognition of the 2024-2025 Outstanding School Volunteers presented by Robin Davis, our OASIS Volunteer Specialist.
Dan Schaefer's gonna help me pass out the trophies over here. And I guess Ms. Calhoun and Dr. Shanoff, if you would come down as I read off the names. Every year, we ask our schools to nominate one person for each of the 3 categories for Outstanding School Volunteer. There is an adult, a senior citizen, 62 years and older, and youth volunteers. Once we receive all the nominations, the committee reads the nominations and chooses a top Outstanding School Volunteer for each category. We have an exception this year. This year, we had 2 outstanding youth volunteers that were both so great we couldn't pick just one, so we have 2 this year. And as I call your names, excuse me, I'm getting over it. As I call your name and read your nomination, I'm just reading a brief part of the nomination so we don't take so long. Please come forward to receive your award. And then everybody just stay up here and we'll take a picture afterwards. We'll start with the 2 Outstanding Youth Awards first. Dalton Gould, a senior at Gateway High School. Dalton was nominated by Horizon Middle. As a high school senior, Dalton balances school, sports, and his social life while volunteering at Horizon Middle School. He is always willing to help and to go the extra mile to make teachers' lives easier by giving over 150 hours of volunteer service this year. He spent last July assisting school staff in preparing the campus for teacher and student returns. He sorted textbooks and delivered them to the classrooms, moved surplus items and prepped them for removal, assisted with the technology delivery nights for students. Once teachers returned, he helped move them into classrooms, helped decorate the classrooms, and remove trash to assist the custodians. Dalton comes to school when he is able and assists staff in preparing for events. During open house, he assisted with parking for parents and provided directions for new families. Dalton's volunteer service demonstrates excellent leadership and a true commitment to supporting others. Next in our youth category is Logan Harrell, a senior at St. Cloud High. Logan was nominated by Narcoossee Elementary. Logan has been recognized for his outstanding service to Narcoossee Elementary while prepping for his last year of high school. Logan still found time to volunteer during his last summer and this school year. He provided valuable assistance to the school with help on the inventory and distribution of student computer devices. He also readily helped multiple teachers with setting up their classrooms and moving items for them and moved them to other classrooms as needed. When he was not volunteering on campus, he continued to help the 5th grade team with all upcoming events. By donating volunteer hours to an elementary school, Logan served as a positive role model, inspiring younger students through mentorship, leadership, and dedication to their success. Next, we have our outstanding senior volunteer, Sylvana Vattel. Sylvana is from Alco. Miss Sylvana Vattel serves as a volunteer daily in 2 adult ESOL classes, offering consistent and compassionate support to English language learners from diverse backgrounds. She has volunteered over 420 hours, averaging 21 hours per week, and has become a cornerstone of the classroom experience. She works directly with students in small groups and one-on-one, providing authentic speaking opportunities and academic support tailored to each learner's level. What makes Miss Sylvana's service especially impactful is her initiative and flexibility. She also assists with classroom organization, develops supplemental learning materials, and adapts her support to meet evolving student needs. Students who once hesitated to speak are now participating actively, often crediting their progress to the confidence and support they receive from Ms. Vitale. The retention attendance rates in these classes remain strong, in part because students feel connected, supported, and encouraged. Her volunteer service continues to empower learners to build confidence, improve communication skills, and unlock new opportunities for personal and professional growth. Thank you. And last but not least, we have our final outstanding adult volunteer, Bettina, and I'm going to mess this up, Grezkowiak?
Grezkowiak.
Oh, way off. Okay, from Celebration High. I'm going to say, through Miss Bettina's work with the Embrace Celebration Volunteer Group, her goal is to help as many people as possible, particularly those who struggle with food insecurity. Celebration High School has a market for students to shop at for non-perishable items. What they were missing was fresh fruits and vegetables, and in stepped Miss Bettina and Embrace. Every Friday, she and the Embrace team go to the Second Harvest Food Bank and pick up a box truck full of fresh items to be delivered to several schools, including Celebration High. Each week, several hundred pounds of items are delivered, free of charge, to the school to the delight of the students. With a large population of students who live in hotels, this food can literally be a lifesaver. On any given Friday, there are approximately 350 to 400 students who come through the market during lunch to get food, particularly fresh fruit and vegetables. Ms. Bettina has also helped Celebration High collect clothing for the opening of the Storm Boutique. She has been out in front of the initiative talking with community groups, schools, and business partners to determine needs of students from elementary to high school. She has given exemplary service to the students at Celebration High School and is extremely deserving of this recognition. Thank you. The outstanding school volunteers and all the other nominees will be posted, their names will be posted on the Oasis website also.
Robin, you want to get into first?
Over here, guys.
One more.
1, 2, 3. Got it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. That ends our presentation. We are on to our appointments and transfers. Dr. Shanna, you have the floor.
Thank you. Before I introduce the first appointment, I want to echo what Mr. Adams had to say about Mr. Hickey. Mr. Hickey's career has spanned several decades, but his impact on children will last forever. And when you go on his campus and you see the way that he interacts with his students, it's really a beautiful thing to watch. He's a consummate educator and has done a remarkable job at Harmony High School. And when he took over the job, I can't think of more difficult circumstances than when he came in and kept everything moving and has turned Harmony High School into a wonderful place of learning. So there are big shoes to fill with Mr. Hickey now. I don't want to say riding off into the sunset, he's biking off into the sunset. So I'd like to go ahead and introduce Laurel Ramsey. Laurel Ramsey has held the following positions: graduation coach at DeSoto County High School, teacher at St. Cloud Prep, assistant principal at St. Cloud Prep, Assistant Principal of Instruction at Liberty, Assistant Principal at Harmony High School. She earned a bachelor's degree in Business Administration and master's degree in Educational Leadership from St. Leo University. She will be our new principal at Harmony High School.
So moved, Madam Chair. I have a motion by Ms. Castillo, a second by Ms. Bronson. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. Congratulations, Principal.
I would like to thank Dr. Shanoff, the school board, Dr. Allen, Dr. Clayton, and Dr. Evans for this incredible opportunity. I am truly humbled and grateful, and I promise I will continue to do the hard work to ensure Harmony's success and its students' success. I have been blessed throughout my career to work with a plethora of people who have invested in me and helped me to become the educator I am today. They have instilled in me the importance of leading with integrity and compassion. The knowledge and wisdom that they have bestowed upon me throughout my career has helped me to become the leader I am today. Mr. Hickey, thank you for your mentorship and support. I will always be grateful for your guidance in helping me to once again find my love for education and my educational pathway. To my Harmony family who welcomed me with open arms 3 years ago, I am forever grateful for your support, and I truly could not do my job with each and every one of you. I look forward to continuing to work alongside you to ensure that Harmony continues to thrive. Last but not least, to my amazing family, especially my husband Scott and our son Reese, I would not be able to do this job without your love and support and understanding. Thank you.
Our next appointment is a very special appointment. We have worked a long time to get ourselves a school that is dedicated to serving the needs of our most vulnerable population. In many cases, these students have not had the opportunity to attend school all day and go to a place that is unique to their needs. Thankful for this board seeing the need and seeing the opportunity to stand up a school that can go ahead and support such need. The PM Wells Center for Academic Excellence needed a principal, and we have found that principal. Alexandra Pillay has held the following positions: teacher and instructional coach at Millwee Middle School and assistant principal at the following schools: Osceola Elementary School, which is not in Osceola County, Childs Middle School, Millennium Middle School, Sebastian Middle School, and assistant principal at Switzerland Point Middle School. She earned a bachelor's degree in business administration from Elon University, master's degree in social science education, and an educational leadership degree from the University of Central Florida.
So moved. I have a motion by Ms. Castillo, a second by Ms. Garcia. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Congratulations, Principal.
First, I just want to say thank you to the board and to Dr. Shanoff for this opportunity. This is an incredibly unique opportunity to have, and I'm just so grateful to be trusted to open and lead this school. As Dr. Shanoff said, these are our most vulnerable students, and to be able to provide them a place to call their own, where they can come and participate in public education like every other student, is going to be a dream come true for them, and I'm just so excited to embark on that journey and to lead them and to provide them that space to not only grow as students, but to grow as people in a safe, loving environment that they've been wanting for so long. I'm excited to move back to Central Florida with my family and to have my husband and I, we have a blended family of 6 children with our 2 littlest ones being in 2nd grade and going into middle school, which I can't believe I'm saying, that's terrifying. But to really just be able to come and make a home here in Osceola County and finish raising our children and just integrate and become part of this community, we're so excited and grateful for this opportunity. So I thank you so much.
The last appointment this evening will be Jamie Woshin, who will be our new coordinator in HR for certification, compliance, and recruitment. Jamie Wosham has held the following positions: teacher in this school district, Osceola County, resource compliance specialist at Osceola High, dean of students at Liberty High, program specialist and district compliance program specialist for exceptional student education, and assistant principal at the Poinciana High School. She earned a bachelor's degree from Richard Stockton College of New Jersey, a master's degree from the University of Central Florida, and an educational specialist degree in curriculum and instruction and educational leadership from Stetson University.
A motion by Mr. Cook,
Second.
a second by Ms. Bronson. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Congratulations.
Listen, you retiring, you move as loud as you want, bro.
All right, good evening. Thank you all so much for being here and for this incredible warm welcome as I begin this new chapter. I want to take a moment to extend my heartfelt thanks to some of the people who have made this opportunity possible: Dr. Shanoff, Dr. Evans, Dr. Allen, Dr. Green, Jeffrey Schwartz, Crystal Farrell, Sina Vinzatonis, Mr. Stefan Wilson, and Karen Glenn. For your support, guidance, encouragement, they have meant so much to me. I am truly grateful for the role you have played in getting me to where I am at this point. To everyone else, those whose names I may not be able to list individually, but whose impact me very deeply, please know that I appreciate you. It takes a village, and I am standing here today because of a community of people who believed in me and helped me grow. And most importantly, I want to thank my husband, Jim, or as many of you might know, Jimmy Bear. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and patience have carried me through every late night, every challenge, and every step along the way, including bathroom duty on Friday Night Football. I truly couldn't have done it without you. I am so grateful to have you by my side. I'm honored to step into this new role and excited for what lies ahead. I look forward to learning, contributing, and working alongside all of you as we move forward together. Thank you again for this incredible opportunity.
We are on to agenda modifications. Dr. Shannon?
What a privilege. There's no greater love than working outside the bathroom for Friday Night Lights. Bravo. Well done. That's love. All right, I do have a few agenda modifications. We have two blue sheeted items. 1701 is the resolution authorizing the lease and charter holding of the Four Corners Charter School, and 1801 is the annual contract instructional reappointments. And we are also pulling agenda item 7.05. The applicant has withdrawn their application.
Thank you. Ms. Garcia? Mr. Cook? Ms. Castillo? Ms. Bronson? All right, with that, we are, do I have someone to motion to adopt the modified agenda?
Motion to adopt the modified agenda.
I have a motion by Mr. Cook to adopt the modified agenda as presented. Do I have a second? Second. I have a second by Ms. Castillo. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. With that, we are on to 7.01. Oh, we can remove 7.05, so I don't have to go through each one individually.
I understand. Okay, motion to approve 7.02.
7.01, motion by Ms. Castillo. Second by Mr. Cook. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. 7.02.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Ms. Castillo. Second by Mr. Cook. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. 7.03. Motion by Mr. Cook.
Second.
Second by Ms. Castillo. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. 7.04.
Motion to approve 7.04.
Motion by Mrs. Castillo.
Second.
Second by Mr. Cook. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. 7.06.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Cook. Second. Second by Ms. Castillo. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. 7.07.
Motion to approve.
I second that.
Motion by Ms. Castillo, second by Mr. Cook. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. 7.08.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Cook.
Second.
Second by Ms. Garcia. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. 7.09.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Cook. Second by Ms. Bronson. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. 7.10.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Cook. Second by Ms. Garcia. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. 7.11.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Cook. Second by Ms. Garcia. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. With that, we are on to 14.01.
Motion to approve. I'm sorry, oh, we don't, unless anybody has questions, and I don't think it was pulled by anybody.
Okay,
So,
okay. 15.04.
motion to approve 15.04.
Motion by Ms. Castillo, second by Ms. Garcia. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. 16.01.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Ms. Castillo, second by Mr. Cook. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passes. 17.01, our appreciated item. Motion by Ms. Garcia, second by Mr. Cook. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passes. 18.05.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Ms. Castillo, second by Ms. Garcia. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passes. 19.01. Motion by Ms. Garcia, second by Mr. Cook. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passes. With that, we are now on to our public comment. First up, we have Z. Nelly Hernandez.
Good evening, board. Zinelli Hernandez, Kissimmee, Florida, Osceola County. Everyone knows that doing the right thing is never easy, but yet the most rewarding. It takes individuals to lead via the road less traveled, to take a stand against evil in the popular trends and/or positions. One must be fearless, bold, and courageous to take the opposed position, to help the thousands of students being ignored, crying for help, but I guess they are not valued enough for some. We can celebrate the thousands of students that are doing great in Osceola. We should. And in fact, that is the highlight of the first part of these meetings, and that's okay. But what about the other group of students that I see on a regular basis? The ones that have to be sent to New Beginning School? The ones that are so depressed, broken, suicidal, spiritually tormented? How about those students? Are they deserving of help so they can too have a positive story of success someday? I say yes. They deserve to get extra help. Those that are part of over 400,000 with mental and spiritual needs, but only half of them are getting some type of help in Florida. That half needs our attention too. What else must happen in Osceola County for you to stop resisting God and opposing good? What needs to happen in your lives to welcome God back into the public schools where He once belonged? Campus chaplains are serving public schools in Texas, in 23 countries, and more being added. But yet, Osceola keeps pushing God away. Research campuschaplains.org and National Schools Chaplains Association. You will see the amazing work being done for young people. Since April 2024, I wanted to have Osceola lead the way for the nation and remake story again by bringing God back to schools. Instead, When I search chaplains in public schools, one of the main places that pops up is Osceola County, not making good choices but opposing God and rejecting a voluntary legal program for Florida. The time will come when this program/service will be available to all students, but you will not be remembered and honored for supporting it. Yes, there is still time to do the hard thing now, to reap a great reward later. Who is willing to take a stand and bring this policy back to the table? I would love if my district, District 3, representative would lead the way, or anybody else for that matter. I noticed you pulled item 803. I was going to talk about it, but no need for it right now. I did some research on that. The agreement was pulled, so thank you.
Ms. Diane Knight?
Good evening, Diane Knight, Mustang Court, St. Cloud, Florida. I'm here to talk to you about just reconsidering the chaplain program. Not because of religious reasons, but for our guidance counselors. I looked at the count of how many students say that we're at, which school is it? Harmony High School. There's 8 counselors. Their caseload is about 400 kids. At Poinciana High School, there are approximately 5,700, 8 counselors. That's about 700 kids per counselor. A counselor's responsibility primarily is to get the graduation rate up exactly where we want it to be, and we're reaching that. So I believe that having chaplains could help our guidance counselors, our school staff, and everyone else in looking at those students that are truly in need of counseling and a friend to have by their side to egg them on. So I would ask you to please just look at it again. I know Miami-Dade is looking at it, and they're getting very close to the legal aspects of having a chaplain on their campus. So please just consider it, bringing it back for discussion and maybe small group. Thank you.
Mr. Luis Rivera?
Luis Rivera, 3078 Point Place Avenue, Kissimmee, Florida, 34758. Since January, my kid knew that he was supposed to do the anthem for his school, and unfortunately, the principal cut him right before the graduation. We had exchange of words, and she said some things, I said some things, we just didn't agree. I believe that she ended up taking out on my kid a few things. One, denied him the tickets that she promised, and didn't make any effort to get him the tickets that she did promise. Also, when he went to school using his school ID, swiping his school on the school bus, got into a school classroom and did the practice for graduation. Afterwards, he went to have school lunch. He was denied and was told to leave because he's a senior, even though the principal sent out a message saying after Friday, after graduation, they weren't allowed back on campus. You guys promote the heck out of your campaigns to get a seat, and you forget your constituents. Tell me I'm wrong. When's the last time, for example, you have a law enforcement officer here and a lawyer. What do parents have? Who are you trying to protect? On social media, when's the last time you put out a board meeting? Did you put this one on your social media? When's the last time you updated constituents on the last board meeting, what happened, who voted for what, and what controversial topics were voted on? 70-something thousand students, an average of 13 views. Right now you have about 70 views. You have about 1,600 students in Gateway. So that's like every time you have a school board meeting, Gateway is the only school watching it out of 88. Have you ever considered a committee to report to students what you discovered, discussed, and voted on? That's my kid. It's the first time he fell at an event. Where was the medic? I had to, as a parent, come out of the stands, and this is not the first time. And all these awards that you guys gave to the students, that was beautiful for the athletes, but you guys are putting their lives in jeopardy. No idea why the coordinator only wanted to start the next race and not attend a medic to my kid. Student parents and teachers expressed that prom should be done in May. Stop having grad bash and prom in April. There's just too much going on. It's amazing that you guys have prom promise. I think that's a great thing for law enforcement, but all you have is the law enforcement side. What about the legal side, the student rights side? You guys push students to wear their name tag visible. How about you guys wear your name tags visible? Tanya Snelling, Melissa Ramos, thank you very much for everything you guys have done for me. Also, Dr. Evans, thank you very much also. Walking into a school event, I wish that I could go to a school event and instead of saying $5, someone would say, good evening, good afternoon, welcome to the school. I'm disappointed with the teachers union, their lack of professional wear. I know that a lot of you guys say you can't do anything about it, but that is very disappointing. The last thing is, you can graduate 100%, but if you guys don't fix the N word, the B word, the F word, then you guys really aren't doing anything to fix this community, and there's nothing about them,
Time is up now, sir.
moving forward.
Next up is Ms. Jacqueline Cruz.
Jacqueline Cruz, 581 Michigan State Circle. I'm here today not only as a concerned parent, but as an active member of the Michigan Avenue Elementary community. I proudly serve as a volunteer, and I'm involved in both the PTO and the School Advisory Council. I've seen firsthand the dedications of our educators. I stand before you because our teachers who dedicate their lives to educating and shaping the next generation are being undervalued, underpaid, and overworked. If we don't act now, it's our children who will suffer the most. The average salary for a full-time teacher is just over $50,000, while rent and the cost of living continue to climb.
You think I changed?
Many teachers are taking on second jobs to make ends meet. Despite this, they continue to reach out into their own pockets for classroom supplies and even food, snacks for their students. And now they're being asked to do more, with the district shifting ESC students into general ed classrooms. Teachers are taking on an even greater responsibility, often without the necessary training, support, or resources. If not addressed, this will stretch our educators beyond their limits and impact all students in the classroom. In 2024, a $2,000 bonus was awarded, resulting in a total compensation increase of approximately 8.7%. While this is a step in the right direction, let's be honest, it's not nearly enough. A bonus does not address long-term issues. Our teachers deserve sustainable raises, genuine wage increases that keep pace with the rising cost of living and reflect the complexity and value of their daily work. And what about our experienced educators, those who have given decades to this profession? They deserve more than a flat bonus. They deserve meaningful raises that reflect their years of dedication and expertise. Passion alone does not pay the bills. If we continue to expect so much and give so little, we will continue to lose great teachers. And when that happens, it's our kids who will pay the price, with larger class sizes, less support, and weaker education system. I also know that this is not a local issue. It's a statewide crisis. This is why I'm prepared to advocate for our teachers, not only here in Osceola, but across Florida, because investing in our teachers is investing in our children's future. If we truly value education, then we must show it by valuing the people who provide it, not with one-time bonuses, but with real, lasting support. I also want to emphasize that this issue extends beyond our teachers. I'm speaking out for everyone who supports them. Our dedicated administrators, janitorial and cafeteria staff, bus drivers, and especially our incredible paraprofessionals. They all play a vital role in our schools and deserve to be recognized and compensated. And thank you for talking to me over the phone. I appreciate it. Thank you.
With that, public comment is closed, and we are on to item 21.01, attorney report. We do not have any report this evening. Thank you. On to 22.01, board member committee reports. Does anyone have any committee reports to report out on?
I do, ma'am.
Oh, sorry, did you?
Just to report to the team, especially since we are going to Florida School Board Association, I helped the Florida School Board Association Finance Committee, which I am chairing this year, held their final committee meeting on May 16th, where we approved recommendation for the budget, which you will all see in the general meeting this coming June. And that's it. It's been a pleasure serving as treasurer. I'm leading the way for you to come into leadership.
Thank you.
Yes.
This is not a committee that I'm appointed to from here, but I serve as Vice President of the Central Florida School Boards Coalition Association, and last month we actually had Dave Sharma and Sarah Graber present on how to do a 5-year capital plan and how to fund that, because there's a lot of districts that are worse off than we are when it comes to building new schools, renovating and updating current schools and things like that. So they took what we've been doing here in Osceola, which is really good work, and presented it to the school board members and other district administrators that are part of that coalition last month. And so I'm thankful for them to do that and share what we're doing here with others. With that, this meeting is adjourned.